Welcome back to Show Me Trucks. I'm gonna continue tearing this truck apart behind me. I'm just using the cab, but I need to pull everything apart. People keep talking about buying things, no one shows up. So someone's apparently gonna show up and buy the chassis this weekend, so I'm gonna try to get the doors off, get everything stripped off, and not fun moving trucks by yourself. Didn't really show much of the windshield. Well, I'll show you this back glass. So basically there's rubber weather stripping like that. It's probably not gonna focus. I just cut it back. There's a seam. I just cut it back, and I don't have to do all the sides. You can leave this. I can push this out and then pull the rubber off. We'll see how it goes though. Luckily I have enough light in here, but the power's out. They're working on the power lines again, so I don't have any power tools. So I'm gonna probably pull some stuff out of the inside of the cab. I undid all my wiring after pulling that cluster out. But this is where my PCM is. My blue and green. This is from 2003. There's different colors depending on Gen 3, Gen 4, stuff like that. But that's the PCM. I actually used the original holder and had to modify it. That way I can pop this out. So next I'm gonna pop this out. I just need this out of the way. Tonight, I don't know if I'm gonna get all my wiring fed through. I have to feed it through the firewall. These connections are really tight. It's a pain. I also need to mark things a little bit. When I put it together, I fed some through and then connected it. So I need to take it slow. That way I don't have to trace all these wires down, undo all the loom. I am gonna fix a lot of the wiring as far as how it was tucked up under the dash. I want to clean that up a little bit. I kind of wanted to get it all running and then clean up stuff before, and then like everything, you just never clean it up afterward. It's running, you're excited, you just drive your truck. I'm also going to change this configuration a little bit just because I am going to put AC in here. I also just I want to tuck things up a little bit more, so I'm gonna play with it a little bit, see if I can hide the fuse panels and stuff up under the dash a little bit more. But I need to a lot more space for the air conditioning setup in here, or if I can get a cool like under the dash one. I don't understand a ton about air conditioning, so I need to see what all I need as far as obviously compressor and all that stuff, but like lines coming in, if those separate units, if I can still use the vintage air setup and just stick one of those up under the dash and kind of hide it a little bit, or if it's a really cool old school style one, maybe I'll rock it and just let it hang down a little bit, but we'll see. I'm trying to keep my truck pretty subtle looking. I don't like AC holes. I don't like how these blowers look out of the side. I just never have. I like how the heater caps look. So I'm gonna keep pulling this apart. It's a cluster. It was you work way harder to make it look simpler. So it was really hard to get all that tucked up in there and keep it kind of a clean look. So it's gonna be a lot of work getting it off and not confusing everything. So I know this looks like chaos. That was all mounted up here. I dragged it down. Fuse panels under there. I wanted to wire my truck up myself and try to keep it clean, but I'm poor, so I used all red wire. So it's a little complicated, but that's my throttle box. It goes over to my gas pedal, and it's drive-by-wire, so that runs into the engine. I want to keep everything in one place, but it does make it a little busy in here, so that's how my mount looked up there, and there's a little mount back there. But I'm redoing all this, and hopefully I can slide this over. I cut everything off the back here, so hopefully I could tuck that in right there and still keep it clean, but I want some more space over here, so we'll see. But these holes are not very big, so because I'm not using this cab, I might just cut all this out, feed all my wires through, and then deal with it later. That way I don't have to disconnect everything and figure out where each wire goes. So I think I'm done for tonight.